Hey there, it's Kay, and thank you so much for joining me for today's budget video. Today I'm going to be sharing with you guys my debt payoff results for the end of the month, the end of September 2021. And if you've seen my paycheck budgets, then you know that it ended up being fairly tight for me financially. So I'm really excited to share with you guys what I was able to do with my debt journey. So here's my debt tracking sheet for September that I have not filled out yet. I'm going to take it out because I always need to visit the month before to get my starting numbers. So let's go ahead. We got to bump back into August here and try to find, there it is. I put it in the end this time. My debt tracker, and I'm going to be using my erasable marker that I ended up using in my weekly check-in video. So if you haven't seen that yet and you like watching to see how people spend, go check it out. I'm gonna do a fold. So last month in August, I was able to pay off my Nelnet C group. So the only debts I have left carried into September were my tuition and then Nelnet group B, F, and G. So I'm gonna go ahead and copy those down. The only one of those debts that has a fixed due date is my tuition, and that's on auto pay. That comes out $50 every month, and I don't pay any extra because I'm not tackling that debt right now. Looks like I ended August with $10,200, which means I've ended September with $10,150. And so B ended and is starting at $38.51.53, and then F was starting at $22.68.34, and then G starting at $6,000. And I did not touch these loans because I'm tackling F right now. And so the sum of these three together is $12,119.87. So that's the total of all my remaining student loans. So that put me coming into September at $22,319.87. which is probably the lowest I've seen my debt in a very long time. I would even reckon to say my debt hasn't been that low since I was maybe like 21 and just dropped out of school. So I'm all set with August. I'm gonna put August away. All I really need now is September. I'm gonna zoom in a little bit so that we can focus on what I did with this Group F loan. Now, like I said, with September being very, very tight for me, I was only able to meet my minimum goal of the month of paying $800 towards that F group. So while I have no minimum payment on my student loans because they're deferred until January, I was able to make that $800 payment, which went towards my F. Since there's no interest on these loans right now, makes the math really simple. So 22 minus 8 is 14. So we have 1468.34 remaining. So I'm gonna need my calculator so we can total these up. So I have 38.51.53 plus 1468.34 plus 6,000 puts me at $11,319.87, and we're gonna add that to the $10,150. So my current debt total at the end of September, we are down to $21,469.87. So I'm getting very, very close to that $20,000 benchmark, and it's not going to happen this year, but it'll definitely happen next year. So like I've said before, the end of the year are lower income months for me because I am not traveling because of my job, and because I'm not traveling, I don't get extra money. So therefore, I'm going to be working on a constricted income, which is going to affect my payoff plan for the rest of the year. And I've estimated that I'll probably be able to get this F loan down to about an amount of $1,000. So at least I went down. I wasn't able to go down any extra than I had planned for, but at least my total went down at my goal. And I'm gonna take a look at, normally I do a 2-month forecast, but I'm going to take a look at the last 3 months of the year, the last quarter. All of these will be focusing on Nelnet F payoff, but if I have almost $500 left to get that to the goal that I want to hit, and I have 3 months left to pay $500 into that. I've started forecasting my October budget, and it is also looking pretty tight. And in my August debt, actually I can pull it out. So this side is August. So for August, as I've laid out the goal of $1,000 balance left, I had shot for $370 and then trying to leave a lower amount for the last 2 months, and I'm not thinking it's going to be possible. I'm going to have to spread it out a little bit more amongst these last 3 months. So I'm thinking what will be more feasible for October is a $250 extra debt goal. For November, we'll be looking at a $150 extra debt goal. And then December will be the 100. So that will give me, actually, this is for $500. So this is an estimate, and I have a little less than that to get to the $1,000 mark. So if I can hit these marks, then I'll actually be above goal by a few dollars. So I'm going to set this newer goal towards Nelnet F. End of year. Because I still want to keep going with this plan in theory, but in actionable steps, I'm going to have to change the steps necessary to hit that goal. So there's my debt update for the end of September, and I squeezed it out. I made it work, but it's been really eye-opening to make sure that I'm on top of my money game for the end of the year with a constricted income coming up. It was still a huge amount of money I was able to pay towards that loan, and so I'm still proud of myself for doing that. And I want to thank everyone for their encouragement so far on my journey. Thank you guys for sticking with me, and just know, have some patience. It's gonna be very, very slow progress, but still progress. Just slower progress for these next couple months. Plus, I've been very stressed out. I need to take a chill pill and kind of decompress and not worry about money so much when I have other things to worry about right now. If you want to keep continuing to support me on my journey, the best thing you can do is subscribe to my channel, turn on notifications so that you know when I upload, like the video, and leave comments, any words of encouragement, or even any questions you may have for me. You can also check out my Etsy shop. It's K Planner Printables, where you can find budgeting worksheets like this. And you can follow me on Instagram at KBudgetPlans for extra planning content. Anyways, thank you so much. I hope to see you down in the comments. Hope to see you in the next video. Peace out.